Coming up on Mountain News this morning, President Joe Biden calls for a temporary pause on federal and state gas taxes to help out our wallets. And a local animal shelter sees a large spike of drop-offs, even though it's already at full capacity.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Keaton Hall. The time is 4:59. Dakota Makris off today, off tomorrow as well, but we do have Brandon back today, so let's throw it over to him and take a look at the weather.
Well, he's not off, Keaton. He's just on Steve's shift this week. He's filling in for Steve.
Very
so
true.
He's not with us, but we're glad to have you with us and glad to be back this morning with a good report. So we're going to continue to see, again, a little bit of rain out there this morning. I was ready to throw in the towel on it, but it's not giving up just yet. Let's go to live pinpoint Doppler radar, and you'll see just a little bit over in Leslie County. We'll zoom in on it there and continue to watch that over in Leslie County. And we're going to continue to see again just south of Hyden this morning, back down toward the Cutchin area and over toward Stinnett, maybe down toward Moselle. So again, nothing too substantial, but just a little bit of rain that could drift into parts of Harlan County here in the next little bit. Some visibility issues out there, anything less than 5 miles on this map, which includes Moorhead, Hazard, Pikeville, and Logan. It could be dense fog out there this morning. Ran into a little bit of patchy dense fog this morning on my way in. So just continue to be careful out there. Temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s, but not getting as warm today. Only heading into the mid to upper 80s a little bit later on this afternoon after getting into the 90s yesterday. Dew points already up there in that uncomfortable category. Breakfast forecast for this morning starting out near 70. I think we'll head into the, like I said, mid to upper 80s a little bit later on as the sunshine takes over after a few morning clouds and a stray shower or two. Keaton?
Thank you, Brandon. On Wednesday, President Joe Biden called to suspend federal gas tax through the summer. The move still needs to make it through the Congress, but it would save Americans 18 cents a gallon on gas and 24 cents on diesel. President Biden also called on the states to lower their gas taxes, but even that would only save drivers probably a few dollars a fill-up. Those with AAA say there are some ways you can improve your gas mileage right now.
Keep your vehicle well maintained. That'll help you get the best gas mileage. And so make sure, some things you can do yourself. Make sure you have the proper tire pressure. Check that every week or at least every other week.
Governor Andy Beshear froze Kentucky's gas tax earlier this month, stopping a 2-cent price hike from setting in July 1st. Kentucky's COVID-19 positivity rate is going up, but weekly case totals are down. The state reported more than 7,900 new cases for last week. That's down 5,000 cases from the week before. The current positivity rate is 12.45%. Hospitalization numbers are holding steady. We now know the inductees to the 2022 Kentucky Recovery Hall of Fame. Former Governors Steve Beshear and Ernie Fletcher are recipients of the Congressman Hal Rogers Award. It recognizes politicians who have advocated for legislation and public policies to address the addiction crisis. Mike Berry is the recipient of the J. Davidson Award, which recognizes a person in recovery. And finally, DV8 Kitchen in Lexington is the Kentucky Recovery Hall of Fame's inaugural Employer of the Year. It recognizes a business that has championed second chance employment and helped to reduce stigma around recovery in the workplace. A bridge on Kentucky Highway 80 now holds more significance to the people of Pulaski County than ever before. Pulaski County Sheriff Sam Catron was killed 20 years ago outside the Shopville Stab Volunteer Fire Department. And yesterday, community members and Catron's loved ones gathered there to help honor his memory, naming the bridge just above the fire station after him.
He was a wonderful man. He was truly a servant. And the people of Pulaski County came out in droves when he passed away, and he received support throughout his life and tragically in his passing as well. But I'm just glad to be able to be a part of this.
Community members say the decision to have the memorial at the fire station was a way to bring both the fire department and the sheriff department together. Shaping Our Appalachian Region, or SOAR, is working with partners to help show future nurses a glimpse into their careers. Appalachian Nursing Academy wraps this week, closing out 2 weeks of on-campus programming at the University of Pikeville. The program offers juniors and seniors from Kentucky's Appalachian counties an opportunity to get hands-on experience and mentoring as they look at a possible future in nursing.
I think a lot of them coming in We're still, you know, they know that nursing was a field they were interested in. Healthcare was something they might want to learn more about. But now that we're almost a week and a half in, a lot of them are like, yes, this is something I want to do.
The students will take part in a celebration Friday, which they will receive certificates of completion, academic scholarships, and more. Organizers hope to bring this program back in the future. The Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter in Hazard is experiencing an overbearing amount of animals being dropped off. Employees say they've run out of room to house any more strays, but animals are still showing up. On Tuesday, there were 25 animals dropped off at the shelter, and before the gates even opened yesterday, there's already 10 more. If the drop-offs continue, the shelter will have to euthanize the animals. Shelter manager Allie Mullins says pet owners can help this issue in the future by spaying or neutering their pets.
We'll help in any way we can, but just please spay and neuter your animals because there's no homes in this area.
Mullins adds that they're always looking for foster families for pets. People that do foster will have food and other supplies provided for them by the shelter. Well, thank you for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up next, a new report shows that some serious errors may have contributed to the largest wildfire in New Mexico history.
The storms have moved out, but still a couple of stray showers around this morning, and the sunshine is on the way back. I'll have the latest forecast in about 3 minutes.